never found out why he chose me to share his secret. Perhaps because we had similar dreams. But this was twice as fast. Twice as powerful as anything I'd ever thought possible. Though what that meant, I could never have foreseen. Incredible graphics. And colors. So many colors. Our world would never be the same again.
Amiga 500 l'immaginazione lavora.
The Amiga 500 computer from Commodore. It's simply amazing. The extraordinary Amiga 500 computer from Commodore. It's a whole lot of fun.
Aren't you astronauts?
Yes, ma'am. We like to compare notes with Stevie on the new space station.
Hi, we're the Pointer Sisters. We need Stevie's help with our new album.
The Amiga computer. What can it do? Well, what do you want it to do?
I need some more help.
Mr. O'Neill. Upstairs first door on the left.
Amiga from Commodore, the computer for the creative mind. And with only a limited number of Amigas available this Christmas, you might find it'll take some creativity to find an Amiga dealer. So call 1-800-343-3000. We'll point you to the computer dealer nearest you. One who, besides being perfectly willing to sell you an Amiga, will also be perfectly willing to show you, as we've done for the last 50 seconds, what you and the Amiga are capable of creating.
When it comes to video games, nobody compares to Atari.
I find Intellivision more sophisticated and lifelike.
Gentlemen, move over for my friend Vic.
The Commodore VIC-20.
Move over.
The Commodore VIC-20 does more than your machines. It's a great computer that also plays great games. Like this, and this, and this.
A computer that plays great games?
Under $300?
Exactly.
We didn't know.
Get the Commodore VIC-20 computer for under... Why buy just a video game from Atari or Intellivision? Invest in the wonder computer of the 1980s for under $300. The Commodore VIC-20. Unlike games, it has a real computer keyboard. With the Commodore VIC-20, the whole family can learn computing at home. Plays great games, too. Under $300, the wonder computer of the 1980s, the Commodore VIC-20.
Coming soon, Commodore brings you Gorf, the Wonder arcade game, and Omega Race in home versions. Commodore.
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
You just said the magic words, and look what you did. And look how shopping at Toys R Us computes into big savings. The world's best-selling computer, the new Commodore 64C, comes with GIOS software, 1541 disk drive, a Smart Buy 2.
Swell!
For a higher intelligence, the powerful Commodore 128 with number keypad and more. Also speedy 1571 disk drive. Computing costs less at Toys R Us.
It's the world's biggest Toys R Us.
Let's go!
To match the higher intelligence of the new Commodore 128, an Apple IIc would have to add 3 more 2Cs to expand to 512K, an extra keypad, 30 block graphic sets, color sprites, 2 more voices, 4 instruments, a cartridge port, a joystick port, and a Commodore 64. Commodore 128 personal computer, a higher intelligence, and a...
You better be good. You better look straight. Getting for English, math, and science class. And it's fun to hack around. Tell your folks you need a higher intelligence at a lower price. Commodore is new 128.
The SAT test. It can determine whether a kid gets into a good college or not, which is reason enough to own a Commodore computer. Because one recent study showed preparing for the SAT on a computer can really help improve scores.
Okay, stop. How'd you do?
Not bad, not bad.
Really, wait.
There are thousands of reasons why more families own a Commodore personal computer. Better SAT scores is just one of them. The Commodore 64 or the Commodore 128.
Right now, you can instantly win one of 200 Commodore Amigas with scrubby curly Quavers. Or Pushover, a new computer game starring me and my pal Giant. There are 10,000 to be won. Details on every package. Watch out, computers have got curly.
Imaginez que votre télé est un écran d'ordinateur domestique. Plusieurs ordinateurs offrent des graphiques assez fades, d'autres un peu moins. Enfin, il y a la nouvelle gamme d'Amiga 500 de Commodore. Avec plus de 4000 couleurs et un peu d'imagination, vous pourrez faire vos travaux scolaires, de l'édition électronique, de la musique en stéréo et même du traitement multitâche. Il en fait plus que certains ordinateurs qui se vendent presque 2 fois plus cher. Seulement l'Amiga peut vous l'offrir à si bas prix.
Give it my best shot. I knew I could do it.
Από όλα τα computers που θα μπορούσατε να διαλέξετε, η Amiga 500 είναι η πιο φιλική. Η Amiga 500 είναι απίθανα συναρπαστική. Η Amiga 500 είναι μαγικά μελωδική. Η Amiga 500 είναι έξυπνα εκπαιδευτική. Αλλά η Amiga 500 είναι και επαγγελματική. Και το σπουδαίο είναι πως μπορείτε να την αποκτήσετε μόνο με 149.000. Commodore Amiga 500.
Dad, you'll never believe what I just got. The new Amiga CD32 games console. It's got the best games and it's twice as fast as any other console. Not only that, but it also plays normal CDs.
That's interesting.
Yeah, soon it'll have full motion video so you can watch movies and stuff.
Is that right? Maybe we should get one for the grandkids, eh, son?
Great idea, Dad.
The new Amiga CD32 available now at Dick Smith Electronics.
And now the best new rock performer of the year is
Stevie Palmer. Thank you very much. Oh my gosh, did he get over here? Is that your next door neighbor?
What a surprise! I'd like to thank my agent, my arranger, and Sheena, the girl next door.
The Amiga computer. Professional video production at amateur prices.
Stevie, you rodent.
Amiga from Commodore. The computer for the creative mind.
Of all the home computers you can buy, the Commodore Amiga 500 is by far the most... But surprisingly, the Commodore Amiga 500 can be yours from Amiga. Call Commodore Computers on...
In a world of fun and fantasy and ever-changing views and computer terminology, Commodore is news. Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you. Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you. Are you keeping up? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you. Are you keeping up? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you. In a world of high-tech
16 games pack under your tree this Christmas, you're out of your tree. The new Commodore 16 computer, the affordable learning machine complete with detailed instruction book, jack attack and joystick, all packed in a Commodore carry bag. The Commodore 16 games pack. It's as easy to give as it is to use. Just $159.
Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you.
This is the Commodore 16 computer in a learner pack. Plugs straight into your TV. It's probably the easiest computer for a beginner. The pack has a cassette recorder, a keyboard tutor program, how to program, learn to type program, and best, it's under $300. You can get this Commodore 16 learner pack from your retailer, and I strongly suggest you do, because I'd rather turn on my Commodore than the television.
You're my learning machine, work like a dream. You're my computer divine. You're 16, you're a Commodore, and you're mine.
The new Commodore 16 computer, easy to use, easy to own. The affordable learning machine for the entire family.
You're 16, you're a Commodore, and you're mine.
You expect a lot from us, but you wanted more. You wanted something bigger and better from the store that gives you the best prices on name brand electronics and appliances. Well, now it's here. Personal computers have arrived, and they're available now at Best Buy. Get this IBM-compatible Commodore Colt computer with 640K of power and 2 disk drives for just $694.99. And selected computer software is just $499. Best Buy. Our name says it all.
Feel a bit out of step with computers? Does all that jargon trip you up? You're not alone. But now, Commodore business machines have introduced the PC Starter Pack. You get all the kit, computer, monitor, and 3 business programs to get you off on the right foot. What's more, there's a companion video to teach you everything. Step by step. By step. Until you're really in the swing, there's free software support, plus free on-the-spot maintenance. The Commodore PC Starter Pack, available from selected stores and major independent retailers, or call 01-873-9800.
Given a choice between learning computing and playing video games, which do you think a kid would choose? Exactly. That's why Vortek, a new learning game, was created exclusively for Commodore home computers. As kids play Vortek, they're really finding their way around a computer keyboard and mastering basic computer programming. So before you buy a computer for your kids to learn on, make sure it's one they'll want to learn on. One that plays Vortek and other famous learning games. A Commodore home computer.
I see by your job application, you've scored 6 million on the video game Munchman.
Yeah?
And I see you shot down 2 billion aliens from the planet Mongo.
Yeah.
You are good at computer games. So what do you know about computers?
If you're going to spend your time playing video games, why not play them on something that can also teach you about computing? Get a Commodore 64 or VIC-20. It's tough to grow up in a computer age without learning about computers.
Because the computer will be the key tool of tomorrow, students of today need more than just a video game if they're to grow in computer knowledge. And they will grow with the Commodore VIC-20, because while VIC-20 plays great games, it's a genuine computer. A computer that helps a student grow in computer knowledge at every level, right up to practical application in later life. The Commodore VIC-20, because young minds can't grow on video games alone.
Here are the controls of a video game machine. Here are the controls of the Commodore VIC-20 home computer. Now, which one do you think really deserves to be called a computer? If you say the VIC-20, well, here's a little additional piece of information. The VIC-20 also plays games like you've never seen before. Mere child's play for a true computer. The Commodore VIC-20, a real computer for the price of a toy.
At blive bedre og bedre. At overgå sig selv. Det er de fleste menneskers mål. At hjælpe dig med at bruge din energi intelligent og rationelt. Det er Commodores mål. Commodore Computere giver dig muligheden for at overgå dig selv hver eneste dag. Commodore, fordi fremtiden for længst er begyndt.
Logic, chip, bit, lock. Un linguaggio nuovo per un futuro che è già presente con il mio computer. Corso pratico di informatica per personal e mini computer che ti insegna fin da subito a utilizzare l'informatica per lo studio, il lavoro, la casa, il tempo libero in modo semplice e divertente. Entra nel mondo dell'informatica con il mio computer. In edicola con i primi 2 fascicoli un'eccezionale offerta per acquistare il tuo computer Commodore. Il mio computer è una proposta De Agostini.
This kid just got a video game for Christmas. He can look forward to years of fun trying to reach 18 million. This kid just got a Commodore VIC-20 home computer. He can look forward to learning basic computer language, doing his own programs, playing some games along the way, and maybe even inventing his own games. Oh, a final argument for the VIC-20. Someday, both kids will be looking for a job.
We want a home computer.
How much money have you got?
£140.
Well, how about the Commodore 16? Real typewriter keyboard, 16K memory, only £139.99.
Super!
But you'll need a cassette unit.
Crikey.
And software. 4 great games on here. Oh, yes, and these to teach yourself programming. But don't worry, boys. It's all here in the Commodore 16 starter pack.
Wow!
Yeah, license suites for the change.
The Commodore 16 complete starter pack, just £139.99.
Aren't you astronauts?
Buzz Aldrin, Gordon Cooper, Scott Carpenter. We like to compare notes with Stevie on the new space station.
Hello?
Hi, Tommy Lasorda for Stevie.
Hey, what's up?
Just a question about moving Randolph to the number 2 position.
Yeah, second, and this'll work. It's perfect.
Hi. Hey, we're the Pointer Sisters. Stevie's expecting us.
Well, come in.
We need help with our new album.
Bert Backpack. Little Richard.
The Amiga. Color, sound, graphics, power. At a price to make it truly the computer for the creative mind.
Can't you hear me?
What can the Amiga do? Well, what do you want it to do?
Mr. O'Neill, Stevie is upstairs, but it's kind of crowded. Would you like some fried chicken while you're waiting?
Amiga from Commodore, the computer for the creative mind. What you're looking at is a first. Color, sound, graphics, power. All at a price that allows the creative mind to reach its full potential. Amiga from Commodore, the computer for creative mind.
Wishing you could join in the Christmas cheer, Ebenezer? Wishing I could get my hands on that Commodore home computer. Well, they got theirs at Canadian Tire. This week, get the Commodore 128 personal computer, just $444.44. The 1571 disk drive, $366.66. And save on the Commodore 64, too. But why a home computer, Ebenezer? You're just an old penny pincher.
But with the computer, I'll know precisely how many pennies I have to pinch.
Canadian Tire lets you give like Santa and save like Scrooge.
To a lot of Queenslanders, this home computer is like a new member of the family. Connected up with your TV, and this amazing little fellow can help the kids with their homework and take over the family budgeting. And then for something completely different, he'll play synthesized music or exciting video games. His name is Commodore Vic, and he won't cost you a fortune. For just $299, you can wrap him up and take him home to the family.
We stand behind the product we sell.
A stereo can't help your child get ahead in school. A bicycle can't help your child get into college. A video recorder can't prepare children for a career. But a Commodore computer can do all of the above, and it can do it for less money. Only Commodore can give you a computer as powerful as the Commodore 64, for a price as low as the Commodore 64.
Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Only the Commodore P64 comes complete with this game cartridge.
Max マシン。ゲームマシンの冒険者、シンセサイザーのプレイヤー、コンピューターの挑戦者。今、マックスカートリッジで変身する。コンピューターをおもちゃにするのは僕たちだ。フレンドリーコンピューター。マックスマシン。
Commodore has a computer for every Australian family at a price every family can afford.
Mom, we need a Commodore.
The world-famous C64 family pack is less than $350. A real computer for not much more than the price of a games machine, with the world's largest choice of programs for education and entertainment.
Mom, Dad, I need a Commodore.
And for $6.99, the Commodore Pro Pack with disk drive and 15 software programs. A real computer system for $699.
Dad, we need a Commodore.
For advanced color, graphics, and sound, the amazing Commodore Amiga 500 pack. Only $999 for the ultimate home or business computer.
Mom, we need a Commodore.
And for business or personal computing, Commodore introduces the powerful new PC Colt. It's IBM compatible, and just look at the price. Doesn't your family deserve a Commodore?
Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you.
Now, Children's Palace gives you the power of the Commodore 64 at tremendous savings. Just trade in any video game or computer, regardless of condition, and get $100 back from Commodore. Your final cost just $299.88. Add on disk drive and get a bonus pack of software worth $99.95 free. Get the power. Get Commodore 64, just $299.88 with trade-in at Children's Palace.
When you take your Commodore computer and add Hesware brand software, you've got excitement. Like Benji's Space Rescue. You and Benji search the solar system, defend against attacking aliens, and rescue our scientists from fearsome robots. Or Grid Runner, with 31 challenging levels, plus a $5 off coupon good on the full spectrum of Hesware. Games, graphics, word processing, electronic accounting. You want the best for your Commodore computer. You want Hesware. Available wherever fine computer software is sold.
The dynamic businessman of today is faced with a big problem. He knows a computer can help him, but where does he start? Simple. He starts with the right software solution. Then he gets the business computer that can drive it. The new Commodore PC, backed by one of the world's biggest computer companies. With the performance and the support you'd expect from much more expensive computers. The new Commodore PC. The right business decision.
Computer Spot's warehouse sale starts this Wednesday for 4 days only. Save $2,200 on an Amiga 2500, only $2,995. Thousands of software from $1.95. Save $500 on an IBM-compatible PC Colt, $7.99. 15-inch printers from $2.99, save $300. 3.5-inch discs, $12.95. Amiga 500, only $7.69, with free software and training tapes. Everything's reduced at Computer Spot. Hurry, sale ends Saturday, 5 p.m.
First 32-bit CD games console.
There are those who worry that video game playing can become obsessive. At Commodore, while we think that's a little extreme, increasing your game scores may not always increase your IQ. So Commodore's games come in a different package, a full-fledged computer, the VIC-20, that allows your mind to expand into the thousands of things a computer can do, in addition to playing games.
Announcing a fabulous sale on the computer America has been waiting for. Urban General is offering the Commodore Plus 4 personal computer at a fraction of its retail price. It's the first computer with 4 built-in software packages, the big 4 every computer owner needs for business and home. Built-in graphics and sound commands, 128 colors, 64K memory, basic language with over 75 commands. Features you'd expect, Expenditure model. Use your word processing to write letters, school reports, rewrite and edit. Change whole paragraphs without retyping. Create graphics, circles, boxes, charts, graphs, full-color designs. The electronic spreadsheet balances checkbooks, business statements. Change one figure on your income tax, and your computer automatically recalculates the entire sheet. Use file management software for mailing lists, inventories, recipes, all your business and personal records. Your software is integrated so you can combine a chart with a letter, include a graph with a term paper. And because it's a user-friendly Commodore, it's so easy to use. It's compatible with hundreds of software packages for business, education, or family fun. Retail stores like Sears originally offered the Plus 4 for $299.95. Now, on this special TV offer, you can order the Commodore Plus 4 for only $99.95 complete. That's a fraction of what you'd expect to pay for the built-in software alone. Plus, you'll receive $150 in discount coupons to use when you're ready to expand your system. So don't delay. Due to limited quantities, this $99.95 offer is only good while supplies last. Only one order per customer will be accepted. Use your credit card and order the incredible Commodore Plus 4, the $99.95 computer package America has been waiting for.
Use your credit card for rush delivery by calling 1-800-USA-1000. That's 1-800-USA-1000. Or send check or money order for $99.95 plus $10 shipping and handling to Commodore Plus 4. P.O. Box 2446, Atlanta, Georgia. That's Commodore Plus 4. P.O. Box 2446, Atlanta, Georgia 30301.
When you weigh up which 128 computer to buy, everything seems to be fairly equal. But is it? One has the world's largest range of computer software because it really combines 3 computers. One is as efficient in business as it is entertaining at home, and one comes from the world's bestseller of microcomputers, Commodore. The Commodore 128. On balance, it's the one you should choose.
Do you feel out of step with computers? Don't know which one you need? What software? Now Commodore has the one-step solution. Students choose the PC Student Pack, the complete student PC plus software. For the home office, choose the PC Home Pack. Both have a color monitor and include over $500 worth of software and accessories. The one-step solution from Commodore. And as a step in the right direction, we'll install it. Free.
Hello, Mike. I hear you got one of the new Commodore Amigas.
It's printing the club newsletter right now.
So you have time to talk.
The Amiga has multitasking, Jack. While it's printing, I'm working on my video.
Your video?
Well, sure. I've got it hooked into my VCR. I've got myself animated over taped images.
Nice music.
4-track synthesizer, stereo sound. Try that on your monochrome Mac, Jack. Jack?
The new Commodore Amigas. Only Amiga makes it possible.
When you pinged your first Pong, you were being prepared for something. When you ate your first power pill, you were being prepared for something far greater. Because those game machines were crude versions of computers. And what you were being prepared for was a real version of a computer, the Commodore VIC-20. Games like you've never seen before. But more important, true computing, the Commodore VIC-20. A real computer for the price of a toy.
The Commodore VIC-20 is available at Macys.
The Amiga from Commodore offers fun, games, and education for the whole family. The Amiga from Commodore at your local dealer now.
You could win a Commodore Amiga 500 Batman pack. But first, you must answer these riddles. I'm a pilot, a musician, a landscape gardener, and a teacher. Who am I? Second riddle. The Joker ain't so pretty. What's the name of his city? I'll give you a clue for these riddles. Watch the whole of this video very carefully. Give us the most original reason why you would like a Commodore Amiga 500 for your home, in 20 words or less. Phone your answers through on 0898 500 250, anytime, day or night. Before June 30th, 1990, there are 10 Batman packs to be won.
calculate like Einstein. It's more fun than you can tell. He'll do your sums and dads and mums. He'll play you games as well. There's a genius in the family. He's got the key to all the doors. A genius in the family. Big 20 from Commodore.
Allô? Michel, t'as acheté la nouvelle Amiga de Commodore?
Ah, j'imprime justement le bulletin du club.
Bon, mais t'as le temps de me parler.
Jérôme, l'Amiga offre le multitraitement. Pendant qu'il imprime, je travaille sur mon programme vidéo.
Ton programme vidéo?
Ah, certain. J'ai tout branché sur mon magnétoscope. Là, je me vois en animation, en surimpression.
Bonne musique.
Composé sur le synthétiseur 4 pistes et joué en stéréo. Et c'est donc ça sur ton Macintosh monochrome, Jérôme, hein?
Le nouvel Amiga 500 de Commodore. Seul Amiga rend la fiction possible.
Tira più su, prendi il bonus, non quello, quell'altro, quello acceso. Ma svegliati. Attento alla panina, attento. Ma perché?
Ma perché non te lo compri?
Vabbè.
Ti piacerebbe Amiga 600?
Perché non te la compri?
El ordenador Amiga de Commodore es un triunfo de la tecnología informática.
El ordenador Amiga es increíble para juegos. El Amiga es fantástico para música.
Y extraordinario para gráficos, diseños, colores. El Amiga es para toda la familia. Es alucinante. Pregunte a quien ya lo tiene.
The new Amiga CD32 games console. It's got the best games and it's twice as fast as any other console. Not only that, but it also plays normal CDs.
That's interesting.
Yeah, soon it'll have full motion video so you can watch movies and stuff.
Is that right? Maybe we should get one for the grandkids, eh, son?
Great idea, Dad.
The new Amiga CD32 available now at Dick Smith Electronics.
En affaires comme dans la vie, il y a ceux qui donnent les coups et ceux qui les reçoivent. C'est en partant de cette observation très simple que Commodore est devenu le deuxième constructeur mondial, en concevant ses micro-ordinateurs comme des armes. Pour que vous soyez inattaquables. Commodore, on ne gagne pas une guerre avec de bons sentiments. En affaires, il y a ceux qui donnent les coups et ceux qui les reçoivent. Pour que vous soyez inattaquables, Commodore, deuxième constructeur mondial, a conçu ses micro-ordinateurs comme des armes. Commodore, on ne gagne pas une guerre avec de bons sentiments.
Canal Commodore 64, le Flash Actualité. Économie. Dans les familles, on vote le budget de la rentrée. Éducation. Les professeurs sinus et cosinus enseignent à domicile. Sport. nos chances de médaille tombent à l'eau.
Merci de votre attention. Ce journal était réalisé avec le micro-ordinateur Commodore 64 et quelques-uns de ses 600 logiciels.
6000 logiciels.
Chapeau, Commodore.
Colin Curley has lost his Quavers. Help GI retrieve all 10 packs in Pushover. Grand Prix, 16 international tracks and complete coverage of 26 cars. Amazing! Silly Putty, build your way home to Putty Moon with your robot friends, but watch out for Dazzle Daisy's nasties. And you can enjoy creating animations like they do in the movies, or Visions of Color with Deluxe Paint 3. This is your chance to win one of these packs every week until February 14th, 1993. Hard drive and you just entered the whole new world of the Epic Pack with an incredible Amiga 600 HD and these amazing games. Epic, Rome, Myth, Trivial Pursuits. Add Amiga Text and the amazing Deluxe Paint 3 and it's epic, and you can win one a month until February 14th, 1993. Seeing is believing as Commodore introduced the superb Amiga CDTV Multimedia Pack. Take the brilliant Amiga CDTV, the world's first interactive home entertainment player, add the dynamic Amiga 600 keyboard, software, disk drive and mouse, and you'll have the incredible Commodore CDTV Multimedia Pack. Watch after this trailer for your chance to win these great new packs from Commodore.
Plus rapide, plus puissant, plus de couleurs. La première console de jeu CD 32 bits.
It's time to start running!
I'll be back.
Go!
Grand Slam proudly presents the computer version of Schwarzenegger as the Running Man. In this ultimate life and death game, you must fight to survive against 4 deadly stalkers and arch-villain Killian. Are you brave enough to be the Running Man? Available from Boots, John Menzies, W.H. Smith's, Virgin, Woolworths, and all good computer stores.
The search for a good computer deal continues.
Here it is.
Is that all you get?
You won't get a better deal anywhere else.
Wrong. You can get a better deal.
Who's that?
I'm Captain Diamond, and I'll give you bigger packages and more software. And for another £200, you get a Philips stereo color monitor.
Everything but the kitchen sink from Diamond Computers.
If this is the memory of an IBM computer for $1,565, what's this? The memory of a Commodore 64 for under $600.
Welcome back for your chance to win our incredible Commodore Amiga packs. All you have to do is answer the 3 questions coming up, then get to the phone and call in with your answers on 0891 1010 98. All calls cost under £1. Question 1 comes from Commodore Amiga's first pack, The Wild, the Weird and the Wicked. In the brilliant game Pushover, Colin Curley has lost his favorite snack. What is his favorite snack? Is it 1, crisps, 2, Quavers, or 3, Frazzles? Write your answer down and stand by for the next one. In Commodore Amiga's second pack Epic, you'll find the answer to question 2. It's about the game we've all played, Trivial Pursuit. How many segments do you need to make up a whole Trivial Pursuit pie? Is it 1, 4, 2, 6, 3, 10? Write that answer down and stand by for our final question, question 3. It's about the incredible Commodore Multimedia Pack. The CDTV system uses CDs to run its programs, but what does CD stand for? Is it 1, cartridge destination, 2, carriage design, or 3, compact disc? Okay, get to the phones right now and make that call on 0891 1010 98. And don't forget, all calls cost under £1. And Commodore are waiting for your call.
Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you. In a world of fun and fantasy and ever-changing views and computer terminology, Commodore is news. Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you. Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you.
In January 1982, the Commodore 64 personal computer was introduced with a 64K built-in memory for under $600. So to stay even with Commodore in memory and price, IBM will have to slash its price, quadruple its memory. Apple will also be faced with a sizable chore, and so will Atari. As Shearson American Express put it, the Commodore 64 could be the microcomputer industry's outstanding new product introduction since the birth of the industry.
I'm more alive than ever before. To my Commodore 64. My friends are knocking down my door to get into my Commodore 64.
It's mind-boggling. Commodore 64 lets you play hundreds more games than any video machine, plus draw, program, even do music.
I'm more alive than ever before. And my friends are knocking down my door. 'Cause now we're into so much more. We're into our Commodore 64.
Last year, we asked our competition to pick the best personal computer based on price and memory. They all chose the Commodore 64. With all the changes in the computer industry, we thought we'd better check again. The new IBM personal computer chose the Commodore 64. The new Apple IIe chose the Commodore 64. The more things change, the more things stay the same. Commodore, in more homes than any other home computer. Some people buy an IBM personal computer to manage their finances. But after spending $1,355, what finances are left to manage? Others think one of those tiny computers will do. Fine for storing a few phone numbers and recipes for Nestle Road pie. There's a choice between spending too much or getting too little computer. The Commodore 64 gives you as much memory as the IBM at less than half the cost. Commodore computers, in more homes than any other home computer.
A day in the life of a Commodore 64. The Commodore 64. Once you get it, you'll wonder how you got along without it.
IBM calls this a personal computer and says a person can afford it, yet it's over $1,500. Apple says computing is a revolution that can't be missed, but at $1,530 you could miss it. Atari says computers are now within reach. Well, the Commodore 64 has more built-in memory than the others, and it's under $600. So, while everyone else talks about the revolution that's coming, you can experience the revolution that's here.
I adore my 64, my Commodore 64. I sing with it, write with it, figure my path to fight with it, my Commodore 64. I rate with it, create with it, telecommunicate with it, my Commodore 64.
64K memory at a price that will put a computer in every home, business, and school years before anyone ever dreamed.
I adore my 64, my Commodore 64.
The Commodore 64 Family Pack is the best way I know to introduce your family to the world of the future. The Commodore 64 is the world's largest selling computer with more than 7 million units purchased worldwide and the world's largest software base for education and entertainment. With this superb Australian reference book included, all for $399 at Commodore dealers now.
Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore's keeping up with you.
From Commodore, with a third more built-in memory than the Apple II, at half the cost. The Commodore 64.
Like most other home computers, the Commodore 64 is small and very agile. Unlike most other home computers, it has an enormous 64K memory. This means you can use more exciting and advanced software programs and get so much more enjoyment out of your home computer. The Commodore 64. Remember, it costs less than £230. And don't forget, it has the enormous memory.
For the price of a Commodore 64, here's what you get from Apple, from IBM. For what it costs to add a Commodore disk drive, Apple, IBM. Add a Commodore printer, Apple, IBM, the PC Junior. Add a Commodore modem, and now you can get an Apple IIe or an IBM PC Junior with 3 games. Is it any wonder Commodore sells more computers than Apple and IBM combined?
Kansainvälisesti menestyvät ne, joille riittää vain paras. Jo yli 70 000 suomalaista on valinnut Commodoren parhaaksi. Tasavallan tietokone. Commodore 64. Niille, joille vain Commodore on kyllin hyvä.
Nueva Drean Commodore 64C, ahora con más prestaciones que nunca. Nueva línea, lanzamiento simultáneo con los Estados Unidos. Nueva Drean Commodore 64C, la computadora personal más vendida del mundo.
On s'amuse beaucoup quand elle fait son algèbre. François-Ville termine les plans de magasin. Ils font tout ça et plus encore avec un Commodore 64. Eric a un problème de géographie, mais il trouve la réponse à l'écran.
Commodore met l'ordinateur à la portée de tous.
Happy Christmas, kids.
Happy Christmas, Mom.
Hey, everyone! Look what I found!
Commodore's new computer compendium gives your family thousands of interesting and enjoyable things to do.
It's Adrian Moe.
Oh, great! You choose Rebecca.
You can play exciting games like Adrian Moe.
Drean. What you doing, Dad?
Capturing the beauties of nature, son.
You can draw fabulous pictures. You can even play music. Rescue your family from boredom this Christmas with the Commodore Computer Compendium.
Good luck, son. Make us proud. Forward! Bye, Mom, all right!
This year, 2 million families will send their kids off to college. But many of these kids won't be able to compete because they lack computer skills. A home computer can help. The Commodore 64 gives you more computer for less money than anyone else. Instead of saving for your kids' education, maybe you should spend a little for it.
Commodore 64. Commodore 64 ti aiuta nella vita. Ti aiuta nello studio. Ti aiuta in casa. E giochi. Commodore 64. Mai un grande personal è costato così poco.
Twas the night before Christmas, and there in the house, the kitten discovered the new Commodore's mouse. Now touch the mouse to do what you choose. The mouse makes the Commodore simpler to use. Educate, entertain, put thoughts together. The world's best-selling family computer just got better. So bring home the new Commodore 64 now. A Commodore Christmas to all. And to all,
They didn't buy a Commodore computer, and they'd rather not be recognized.
My computer costs 3 times as much as the Commodore 64.
For the same memory.
Commodore games cost almost half as much as my games.
Commodore business programs cost about 1/3 as much.
If you don't look into Commodore before you buy a computer, you'll be sorry.
I could have saved the school. Oh, so much.
The Commodore Amiga 500 now comes with the exciting Batman package, all class of the 90s, the fun way to learn. Is he doing his homework or playing the Joker?
My name's Kylie, and guess what? Sapphires Amanda's such a show-off. She just blabs about this band she's met. What an idiot. So guess what? I made this picture of me with the band. Amanda will spit blood badly when she sees this bad income. Then I'm going to put myself in their video. So easy, because guess what? My Commodore Amiga is so excellent, and Amanda's such a bogan because she won't know how I did it. So good. See ya.
To oversee its massive Australian operations, BHP run more than 100 Commodore PCs, and giants like BHP don't buy toys. Commodore PCs, for those who know better. To interpret test track data, BMW Germany run more than 600 Commodore PCs, and companies like BMW don't buy toys. Commodore PCs, for those who know better. control its entire network, the German Federal Railways run more than 1,200 Commodore PCs, and corporations like German Rail don't buy toys. Commodore PCs, for those who know better.
Now you can be Batman and introduce your family to home computing for only $795 with the Commodore 64 Movie Pack. You'll get this great Batman game, plus a productivity package complete with expert writer and expert filer, and be a Ghostbuster too.
Time's up, Dad. I need to finish my homework.
What? For only $795, the Commodore 64 Movie Pack is great for kids of all ages. This commercial was created on a home computer, the amazing Commodore Amiga 500, the world's most advanced home and small business computer. For only $1,495, the Amiga 500 starter kit offers you a world of possibilities. And from the thousands of software packages available, and your Amiga can talk, teach, animate, paint, play music, and so much more. Borrow Amiga the Movie from your Commodore dealer and discover how the Commodore Amiga 500 can let your imagination run free.
Are you keeping up with the Commodore? Because the Commodore is keeping up with you.
This year, Commodore's Family Pack is more value than ever. You get an education in computers with the new Commodore 64, all these extras, plus 4 very realistic games, like Le Mans Formula 1 racing, one-day cricket match, and the armchair official America's Cup computer game. The new Commodore 64 Family Pack, $499, keeping you ahead in the game of life.
In the competitive world of home computers, the Commodore 64 is absolutely unbeatable. With its enormous 64K memory, its printers, plotter, disk drive, monitor, and its vast range of software, we believe the only thing the Commodore 64 doesn't have is any serious competition. The Commodore 64. Never forget it's the world's biggest selling home computer.
The Commodore 64 home computer has an unusually large memory. Remember, it also has all the peripherals you're ever likely to need. Monitors, plotters, printers, disk drives, and a vast range of software, which means you'll get so much more enjoyment out of your home computer. The Commodore 64. Remember the enormous memory, but don't forget the peripherals and software.
My Commodore 64. I cook with it, steam with it, educate the team with it. My Commodore 64. I pitch with it, catch with it, count my chicks before the hatch with it. My Commodore 64.
64K memory at a price that will put a computer in every home, business, and school years before anyone ever dreamed.
I adore my 64, my Commodore 64.
There's only one problem with having a personal computer on your office desk. It's sometimes very difficult to take your work home with you. So if you've ever wished that you could afford a famous brand personal computer at home that matches the one on your desk, this is your chance.
What's the deal, John?
This is the Commodore PC5. It's IBM compatible, naturally, so it runs the same programs you use at the office.
What is the deal?
It's powerful enough to run even the largest programs. And like all PCs in the Commodore range, it's expandable.
What is the deal?
Here's the deal. You buy the Commodore PC5 now at this low price, and for only $100 more, Commodore will give you this high-resolution monochrome monitor, a complete package of software, and a training course. You'll save about $1,000.
Now that's what I call a deal.
To find out more about this extremely generous special offer and to see the full range of Commodore PCs, contact your Commodore dealer now.
Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore's keeping up with you.
If you imagined having a home computer would be glum,
you'll be glad to see the Commodore Amiga 500, which does arcade-quality games. You can compose a symphony, or you can plan a new garden. The Amiga 500 could make all the difference to a child's education. So don't imagine having a home computer would be glum, because happily you can buy a Commodore Amiga 500. For details, call 01-873-9800. You'll be glad you did.
Experience the mind unbounded. Amiga, the first personal computer that gives you a creative edge.
Hey, have a look at this tape Matt gave me. Oh, yeah? What's it about? A computer. Whoa, look at this. Yeah, it does huge graphics and games. It's got stereo.
Oh, better than mine.
Fast forward it. Matt's got thousands of programs for it. Oh, strap in. Make the homework hot.
Nothing will make your homework hot.
Fast forward. Can it draw? I don't know. What's it called?
Commodore Amiga. Brilliant stuff from under $1,000.
Excellent.
Put your life into fast forward.
This is for me.
Should your child be before you buy a computer? High school, when he's planning a career? Elementary school, when she can either fall behind or leap ahead? Or preschool, to give him a head start? When you buy is up to you, but Commodore makes the decision easier than any other computer. Because it's a 64, it's very powerful. Because it's Commodore, it's very affordable.
This is a Commodore home computer system. With it, you can learn music, take care of your household accounts, file your lists, type your letters, get into telecommunications, and entertain your family. But it all starts with the Commodore 64 or VIC-20. And now is the right time to start because the price of all Commodore software is now up to 50% less. Commodore computers, in more homes than any other home computer.
Lær EDB og tekstbehandling på 15 minutter. Commodore Amiga 500. Køb fremtiden nu.
I am the Commodore Amiga 500 home computer. Dazzling animation at your command. I am the Commodore Amiga Amiga 500, a multitasking home office in your hand. I am the Commodore Amiga 500. Total home video you control, and arcade-quality games in stereo. And now, you can be everything I am.
Many other models available. See your full-service authorized dealer, Modern Business Machines.
When you were growing up, you learned you were facing a world full of competition. There were so many of you with all the right credentials. To succeed today, you need a way to stand out from the crowd, to make the most of your special kind of music. Introducing Amiga, the computer that gives you undreamed-of creative power to work faster and more productively. With built-in color graphics no other comes close to. Amiga, the first personal computer to give you a creative edge.
When you were born, you had no idea how fierce the competition was going to get. All those eager achievers, determined to win the race for success. Being good isn't good enough anymore. To earn and keep your piece of the pie, you need an unfair advantage. A new way to make the most of your special talents and creativity. Hard work and ambition alone aren't enough to keep you moving up. Introducing Amiga, the first personal computer that gives you a creative edge. The computer with better color graphics, more speed and power than any other at its price. The only computer that lets you work on up to 4 things at once and makes every one of them more creative. If you want a better chance of winning the games you play today, you need Amiga, the first personal computer to give you a creative edge.